Still clapping, Kendall. All right, thank you. Welcome back to the Jason Show. Well, Valentine's Day is coming up at the end of the week, and while those of us who are married know what the expectations are, what about those who have a new romance brewing?
Here with her do's and don'ts for Valentine's Day, professional matchmaker. You know her, April Davis from LUMA Luxury Matchmaking. Welcome back to the show, April.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Okay, so Hobie said it. My husband and I will talk about, like, okay, well, we're not going to do gifts this year. We're going to do this. But when you are starting to date someone, it is a holiday, and it's a holiday about love. There's a lot of pressure involved.
Yeah, and it can always be a little bit awkward if you're not really sure where the relationship stands at that beginning phase of a relationship.
Right.
And so, yeah, I put together a couple of rules.
I love this. And the first one, I'm very curious about. New Year's rule of thumb.
Right. So if you weren't together at New Year's, then you probably don't need to be spending Valentine's Day together, don't need to be celebrating that together. So there's not that big expectation because, you know, it's only been like a month and a half, and that's a pretty short period of time. However, this leads into my second point, which is it really depends on the type of relationship that you have. So is it hot and heavy and that it's, you know, really progressing fast?
Right.
Or is it one of those relationships that, you know, you might text here and there and you might see each other at most maybe once a week. So you have to ask yourself what kind of relationship it is, and then that will determine, you know, what the expectations are for Valentine's Day.
Right.
Also, what would you do you tell people consider what would you do if it wasn't Valentine's Day?
Exactly.
Is that another thing?
Yeah, that's number 3 actually. So ask yourself, what would you do if it was just another Friday? So Valentine's Day is on Friday this year, and would you be together? If so, then yeah, that tells you what you should do for Valentine's Day. If not, if you're not sure, then, you know, take that night to spend it with your friends or pamper yourself, and, you know, schedule with them on another night.
And number 4, don't go over the top.
Right. Don't go over the top and buy some expensive or elaborate gift for them, because, you know, imagine the embarrassment if you get them something great and, you know, you think you're being generous and sweet and everything, but if they just hand you like a flower or some chocolates, you know, it can be kind of awkward for.
But you don't want to do too little either.
Right. Well.
What's the key to finding that balance?
I say maybe give Valentine's Day a nod and give them something. You know, it could be roses, it could be, you know, chocolates or something unique to them and stuff. Those are kind of generic ideas, but if you'd at least give it a nod and acknowledge it, then you're showing them that you are thinking about them. But at the same time, you know, you just met. It's not time to spend $100.
Pressure.
Right, no pressure. Exactly. Exactly.
Okay, last one. Talk about it. Is this for those who are like, I listened to everything you just said and I'm still confused?
Yeah, well, or I just say it's crazy concept to actually have to communicate and talk.
I know.
I know people aren't used to having to do that, but it's just ask the person, you know, what kind of person are you around Valentine's Day? Are you someone that likes to go all out and really, you know, live it up? Or are you someone that looks at it like, it's a Hallmark holiday and just a chance for people to market their products and stuff? And you'll get an answer if you're that direct and straight with someone. I think that's a great way to kind of see what they want and how they feel about it.
Right.
Our Valentine's Day is going to be Saturday this year.
Why?
Because so many people go out on a Friday night, and Valentine's Day, there's always so much magnified about the day. My wife brought it up. How about we go out on Saturday?
Just go out on Saturday.
I agree. Or dinner at home.
Or do that.
If someone's watching this and they're like, I want a Valentine's Day, but I don't have one. You guys actually have an event on February 23rd that sounds very Minnesotan, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah, we are teaming up with Buck Hill this year, and we're going to be doing a chairlift speed dating event where we'll be putting couples on a chairlift and sending them up the hill. And we match them by age. We'll put them in different groups, and then we'll match them up. And, you know, it will be casual, too. We're going to have, you know, everyone gets a drink ticket, too, and so it'll be fun. And we just send them up the hill, and they get to know each other, and then they come back down if they don't want to see each other, and then we rematch them.
So also, I mean, some people might be intimidated too if they don't ski well or if they don't snowboard well. Do you guys kind of match people with different skill levels as well?
Not necessarily. I mean, it's Buck Hill. It's not going to be that crazy.
Don't be that
We're not talking Aspen here.
It's not too crazy. But it's an opportunity to just meet other singles. And we have lots of people that come that don't ski at all, and they just hang out, and they're just there to meet other people that want to get out and
be outdoors at this time of the year. Right?
Exactly.
My favorite thing about this is just visioning myself like, oh, I really like it. We're going to ski down together. We're going to get back up together. Or if it's like, oh, girl, they just stopped the chairlift because somebody fell. Go, go, go. Just like shoot down the hill. I love it. It's a great idea.
And we've actually been pretty successul. I've had a couple of couples come out of these events in the past. So, yeah.
You never know. Hey, everybody, let's give it up for April Davis. For more information, just head to lumasearch.com. They've got more information there about the ski hill event we were just talking about, too.
All right, we'll be right back here on The Jason Show.